Game window. Hey, what up? I'm Renedian, your Games Corner Classic Game Roulette. Time to do something different, you know? I'm now able to do a Saturn emulation once again. This time with a different emulator. It says Mednafen. I am aware I could have just played this game all the way, but I'm gonna save myself the trouble of doing that, because, well, something about this game is kind of funny. I'll just, yeah, sure. The bunny girl on a rocket. My original plan was to see how about beating the game here, but I know what because this isn't my first time playing it. I actually beat it, and well, you don't want to know what you'd see in the game. So, there's actually twin B villas in the game, you know? As in the villas you'd see from Twin B. Yeah. Those are essentially Moyo power-ups. But yeah, playing this back on in the Parodius collection for PSP, there was something I did not expect to see. Hold on a second here. Oh dear, there goes the frame rate. Enlargement. Well, of course I fail in the boss. what you expect. I'm gonna make popcorn out of this bone. Damn! But yeah, this is pretty much a sexy Proteus. First boss defeated. Or not. Oh no. But yeah, I was playing this, and then I came up to a sort of boss fight where basically I thought it was gonna end up being a nudity scene. And yeah. Came down to the point where, you know what, maybe I shouldn't play this game all the way. So that's the first game, Sexy Proteus. Time to move up onto the game number 2. Oh wow, why'd I do that? That is so bad. So I was trying to look for an actual game I wanted to play all the way. Couldn't actually do that. Well, until I found this other one. I'll save that for the end.
One gun, dead heat.
So yeah, Long Gone, Dead Heat is the next game I'll be playing here. Basically this is a driving game. I mean, if Outrun wasn't enough for you, try this. Okay. Now... Oh! use your acceleration button. I've been wanting to play more of this for a while. I kinda did with the Chronos emulator. After trying this out, I'm finally able to do that. You know, I'm nowhere near it in first place, or third for that matter. So that was lousy. That was a Wangan Dead Heat. And this next one, let's just say it's a movie-based game, and it's Poor Man Star Fox. Or Rogue Squadron. Let's not forget Rogue Squadron. Haha. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. Things are looking choppy already. Hey, wait a minute. Radical Entertainment are behind this? Wow. That explains the quality. But then, they're behind the actually decent Simpsons Road Rage game, aren't they? So, let's do this thing. I mean, I get it. This is not a very good game. I know the PS1 version because the angry video game nerd bashed that one. So, I gotta destroy the UFO.
That alien destroyer is gonna make it tough to track the bandits, so look sharp. Enter contact on that bandit. Focus on your tail and cover up.
You just fire around. And trying to shoot the generators down. So this is basically forced all range mode here. And you know, the game's bad enough, but this thing is really choppy without a charger. So you make a really boring game that much more dull and uninteresting. Damn. Damn it. Give me a second. Maybe it'll get better if I leave the damn charger in. Son of a gun. And, you know, I wanted to have it unplugged until I get game over, but no, that just makes the whole thing that much more unbearable. I don't want to do that. But remember, you can't mess around much in this game because you got a time limit. right there in the lower left corner. Take too much time and the aliens destroy the Earth.
Sound emerging from destroyer.
There's one down. But yeah, like I said, this is a poor man's Star Fox, ain't it? Got it now. There's still one more to go. The core has appeared. Stand by to attack. There we go. Nothing to it.
We're not done yet.
You know, out of curiosity, I might want to keep playing the game. Not on this, but the PlayStation version. Washington, D.C. And you gotta defend the E3? Well, how can it if it's already dead, man? Think about it. The Electronics Entertainment Expo has been dead for years. Anyway. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. This game sucks. I'll save that for the PlayStation version. If I still give a shit. Game number 4. And things get slightly better from here. Time goes by, passing their existence in fear of the ever-present shadow of cyber. With a desolate future, the people look to their past for a gleam of hope. Excavations at an ancient tower have provided the people with a deadly arsenal now turned upon the foes. This power has created strife amongst surrounding nations. The fate of the world rests on the wings of an armored blue dragon. Damn that text. I don't even know if I can pause it. Oh right, I forgot to unplug the charger. I think I should have that the way it is until something happens. Probably saw a good portion of the intro anyway, yeah? Let me see if I can just skip the, there we go. Let's just get on to the game. Without going into full detail, I'll just say this. Having played the remake of this, I know what to expect. But it's essentially another on-rails shooter, so that's all you need to know. I guess since, you know, I played Star Fox, one could get enjoyment out of something like this. So, who knows? Maybe it'd be up your alley. Of course, there's also a few con games that have this sort of style as well. And speaking of which, I am aware that there is a con game on the Saturn that I obviously never played yet. I'll probably have to check that out at some point. But yeah, the background layout I chose is for Sega Saturn games is from Guardian Heroes, another game I'd like to check out one day, especially after playing Advanced Guardian Heroes. And you know what? That almost might have been a good game if it weren't for the fact that there was one part of the game that just outright pissed me off. So, it's boss time against some sort of flying ship. You know, this was intended to be a sampler. But I think someday I might actually want to play more of this. And more of the last game coming up soon. Oh god, what the hell happened? And I died. Game over. I'm ready to load the next game, which is certainly gonna be the last game for me to check out here. Oh, man. So here's Terra Cresta 3D. And well, Without going into full detail, I will say this. I have heard of a Terra Crista, and it's basically an indirect response to Space Invaders or Galactica, or rather Galaxian. Yeah. So they made a 3D game, and that's what we're playing today. Hmm. 3D. When you look down, when you look at it this way, it doesn't look very 3D at all, don't it? In fact, this might have been the game I might actually want to play to the end, but not right now, because, well, there's probably stuff for me to do at the house later. Oh no, there's the slowdown again. So many power-ups! Power-ups for days! But yeah, it looks like I found my winner here. Granted, there are more games I want to check out. Saturn Bomberman, Dark Legend, Guardian fucking Legends. These games are the type that, well, make you look back on it. The kind of stuff that would have made it if the console were, you know, a lot more successful. I mean, the Dreamcast tried to bring back the feeling, but it was already too late. Sega had pretty much raised off the flag at that point. They knew they were not keeping up. So they gave up and they left the console business, and that's pretty much that, you know. Must be at this point where I'm losing lives too damn much. ultimately makes me think of that recent game that came out on Apple Arcade. Space Invaders Evolution, and well, a whole bunch of ideas were pretty much put on the table. And that's what they came up with. On my pillow. Well, do I need to explain why I have blankets and pillow on here on the couch? It still gets cold out down here, you know? The charger is down on the floor. So, guess what? It's boss time. Just may only wanna get blasted to pieces so I could end the game faster. Yep, that's it. Game over. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Huh. The timing couldn't be any more spot on. I frankly didn't know how long this was gonna be. I know it hasn't been a full hour yet, but screw it. Might as well stop now, you know? Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be, that's right, another arcade mix. I don't know, excuse me a second. Can't have that crap here, get out of here. He keeps showing up, what is this crap? Ahem. I was gonna say I wanna do an arcade mix stream tomorrow. I'm not sure what it is I'll play. It's just stuff randomly thrown into the blender on what it is that I can get to work. So that's all good now, right? Alright, so, the tab's already open. Yeah, I'm gonna read out to, Retro Jenny, who is right now playing Illusion of Gaia. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically the sequel to Soul Blazer. I remember Soul Blazer. That was an awesome game right there. So, let's go. That's pretty much it for me today. I've been Ironheaded, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow, compadres. Bye-bye.